Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Our today's topic is the major themes of the story, Abhiley. In previous session, we discussed about the summary of the story. We summed up the story, and we learned that the story revolves around a Ladakhi traditional woman known as Abhiley in her family. And let us today discuss the themes of the story. Dear students, there are two main themes of the story. One is tradition versus modernity, and the simplicity of rural life. So the story reflects the two themes. One is tradition versus modernity, and the other theme of the story is the simplicity of rural life. These are the two things the story reflects us. The story shows that it is good to respect the traditional values, but it should not mean backwardness and ignorance. Love and respect for one's own land and people is a good tradition, but it can never be called good to keep ourselves completely detached from the outside world. The simplicity of rural life is a good thing, but it should not mean that we don't know even the difference between Srinagar and Turkey, or between Delhi and Srinagar. Dear students, another theme of the story is east or west, home is the best. The story ends with the note that at the end of the day, we love our home much than anything else. This was seen in the story when Abhiley first showed love and concern for her granddaughter Ruxana, who had been in Srinagar to pursue higher education, but later when she was taken to her in Srinagar, she could not sit with her for more than 3 days. Finally, she got homesick and compelled them to get her back to Ladakh on the pretext that she missed her grandchildren there. And now she forgot that Ruxana was also her granddaughter, for whom she initially showed a lot of worries and love. So, dear students, the story you learned has two themes. One is about our traditions, about our culture, about our elderly people's attitude, and the other theme of the story is that how simple the people of the rural areas are. So both the themes have their own place and position, but they should not overcome the modern life or the modern technology. It does not mean being simple does not mean that we should not venture out of our home, that we should not develop know-how about the modern gadgets. So, to preserve our traditions, to preserve our culture, to preserve our language. This is of a great importance, but it does not mean to compromise on the technology, on the latest gadgets we are these days coming across. So, dear students, I hope you might have got this. Thank you.